Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent, and we're going to talk about Vechain, what has been going on, what is happening, what's happening with China, and this whole big launch of the carbon emission thing that was going to be happening. It has been delayed, so we're kicking off with a bang in regards to what is going on at the moment in the world of Vechain. Now, China is set to launch a national carbon emission trading market in July, and in this article it talks about what is going on, how China will launch it, what sort of things can we expect from it. Now, is it a coincidence that China's delayed, but also Vechain is delayed at the moment? Any correlation between the two? I think there's massive amounts of correlation between the two. And so we will talk about that and, what are some of the expected dates now to come out. Now, Vechain real-world transactions, 20,000 enterprise NFT transactions, and over 50,000 transactions for the San Marino digital COVID certificates. So these are some of the numbers that have occurred because of now San Marino using the Vechain technology to guarantee unique certificates when it comes to non-fungible tokens in regards to the COVID certificate. So very, very interesting to see just how one tiny place in the world can have that many transactions, and imagine as more nations take that on board. Now, Vechain did attend the Food Safety Summit held by the partner CAFA, and as the sole public chain provider for the alliance, they spoke about radical potential agricultural traceability to connect and transform the entire value chain from producer to consumers, from producers to customers and government bodies. I mean, we're talking about radical changes. We're talking about massive changes happening in the day-to-day on how this industry works, and Vechain being right in the thick of it. So if you've got any homework to do this weekend, it's definitely to learn more about it. Now, the CEO was invited to speak at the prestigious WAIC 2021, and Vechain will be on stage to present the blockchain solution in the context distribution real value in the age of AI and digitalization of more than 500 companies. So it's going to be a massive conference happening tomorrow. It's a forum. He's going to be right there in the thick of it. And I don't know about you, but I just get excited about Vechain because there is just so much potential in so many different directions. It's super exciting. Now, Chinese back-end company developed a Vechain platform. Ex-managers from International Business Machines, Alibaba. The people behind the scenes are it's a star-studded lineup of people. The Vechain supply chain role. There is just so much involved in this, right? It is fascinating, absolutely fascinating. Now, China's carbon trading system is delayed, originally slated to go online by the end of June. The mechanism for limiting greenhouse gas emission is not ready yet. And is it a coincidence that, the Vechain POA 2.0 is not ready yet? It's a really, really cool coincidence, and I think that is exactly why. So we will keep a close eye on when the new date will be. Now, Vechain has partners with China's largest electric car manufacturer as well. So as the global leader in green car manufacturing, BYD offered us the opportunity to pioneer a real challenge. It takes innovators like BYD to make the world a cleaner place. And Vechain, again, right in the thick of it in regards to making the world a greener place. So they're really pushing this month on the whole climate change and how the Vechain blockchain technology can really help with this. So again, Vechain is proud to join the Climate Chain, a global project advancing climate solutions that collaborates closely with the UNFCCC and the World Bank Group. So star-studded lineup of projects, companies, organizations, nations that are getting behind Vechain. I don't know if you heard, but I'm pretty excited today. Let's go into Atani. Let's see from a technicals what's going on today. Now, when we look inside Atani at the moment at the Vechain price, they're currently sitting at 7 cents, 2.32% down on the daily. From a daily point of view, the MACD is sitting on a bullish trend, very close to the bottom of the RSI, and the volume, not great, but not big as well. Now, we did temporarily get out of the Bollinger Band on the hourly, but we've quickly come back in, and as the whole market has bounced really heavily on that. So we will keep a close eye at the moment on what is going on there from an indicator's point of view and signals point of view. But we are sitting, on the 4 hour quite distance in a very, very bearish sort of segment. And the 12 hour has dipped into a bearish segment. So Are we going to go further down, more? Let's have a look at some of the drawings and what they tell us. Okay, so we kick off the drawings with this particular one where we're looking at this particular formation and, could we be following this particular line? Now, if we were, like, we would go back down to having 4 cents Vechain again. Now, I don't think we're going to quite get there, but it's very interesting to follow this and, keep a very, very close eye. And obviously it depends on what's going on and where are we going. Now, I will mention that obviously on the weekly chart, hitting the 70 cents, $1 and $1.20, which has always been the case of my thoughts about where we're going, still going to be happening. What we're doing right now is, temporarily, right? So where the company's going, where the coin is going, all the fundamentals are super, super strong. I'm very, very bullish, long-term, 2022 and beyond. And it's not financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor, but I do want to mention this stuff because it is important to understand where we're going. Then obviously, once we break out, we will go back into the 23s, retest 23, and then continue into the 30s and beyond. And as we project, go forward as, 2022, 2023 and beyond, the future looks extremely, extremely bright for Vechain. So where to now? So I think we will, play around in this whole 7 cents, maybe even dip a little bit more, and then go back up, and then go 13, come back down to 10, and then go up again. So be very much on the lookout for that. So where we are right now, like, could we touch 6 cents? I think so. I think 618 is definitely possible, and then bounce off of it and then go up. So that there could be the case. It could happen. And for me, what's really important here is looking at this and going, can it happen? Yes, it can definitely happen. How long would we stay there? I don't think we'd be there for too long, but I think it is important to acknowledge that, it can happen. Now, where we are and where we're going right now, I think the important bit is to understand where we need to find the bottom. And I think the bottom will be found at, 6, maybe even touch 5 for a few moments and then continue to go back up. If we are to go there. Up, we will go towards, 9, hit 10, go above 10, touch 12, and then, consolidate or maybe touch 8 again one more time. And then we will skyrocket and really, really get the party started. But I am super, super excited on Vechain, on what is going on and what is happening out there in the market. I think they're positioning themselves in a fantastic way. And I think during a time where the markets is down, they're working very, very hard. And that hard work is going to pay off very, very soon for all of us. So if you learned something new today, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you. And I look forward to see you on the next one.